Trusting the process means just doing what you want to do and trusting yourself.
What does it mean to trust the process? For this episode, let's listen to the story of 32-year-old content creator and entrepreneur Laureen Uy. From starting out as a fashion blogger to dabbling in acting and hosting on TV to being named top fashion influencer for Asia in 2015. Today, Laureen remains one of the most in-demand influencers. Plus, she recently started a food business with her boyfriend. What was Laureen's journey like? This is Trust the Process, a Paano Ba To special series.
Welcome to Paano Ba To, Laureen Uy.
Thank you for having me.
Wow, thank you for saying yes. Your story is very interesting because early adapter na digital native. So you started blogging, of course, then hindi pa naman business ang blogging eh. You started it really as something you like doing. Meron bang mga fears back then?
Madami. I think I didn't have any fears when I was just doing it for fun. But when I told myself na I think I want this to be my full-time job. Freelancer ka na, ikaw naghahawak ng sarili mong time. So if hindi ka kikilos, walang mangyayari. And paano ko ibabalance yung, ito yung full-time job ko sa just having fun? Because syempre, you'd also want to keep the business running, in short. Ako, I think yung fear ko nung panahon na yun is how will the internet go about after this? Kasi it was so new na hindi natin alam na ito na pala siya ngayon, kung ano siya. So, nangangapa lang ako, but I think what really kept me motivated was my family. My parents were so supportive of what I was doing, even if they actually didn't know what internet was back then. So, I think sobrang thankful ko sa support ng pamilya ko talaga nung nagsisimula ako sa vlogging industry.
You're right in that ang laking factor ng support ng parents. Of course, not to be buhat bangko, but what was the point in all the years that you were like, uy, I kind of made it? Or I kind of like am at that point na dati inaasam ko lang or dati pangarap ko lang?
Medyo matagal-tagal. Feeling ko kasi nung nagsimula ako mag-vlog up until maybe after a few years, I really tried to achieve what I wanted, which was, yun nga, to be, number one, to be a blogger, number two, to have friends in the industry. But I think the biggest achievement talaga with all of my working years is me attending Fashion Week. Kasi I get to represent the Philippines when I do those things. And I'm so proud of our country. And every time I talk to other people from other countries too, it's just so refreshing to share where we stand and how much progress we're actually making.
Yeah, definitely. Fast forward to now. Every day there's something new, diba? Every day there's something that you have to keep up with to stay quote-unquote relevant. Ang dami-dami-dami ng part ng ecosystem ng influencers and creators. So, when it comes to your work, so strictly career-wise ito, ano yung importante sa'yo noon in terms of success? And fast forward to now, how has that changed? What is important to you now?
Feeling ko kasi dati, the pace was way slower.
Oh, yeah.
Like, wala pang Instagram, so wala pang real time nun. When I say that I am a blogger, it means whatever I post, you have to go to my website to actually see what I'm posting. And then Instagram became a thing. You know, YouTube was getting bigger and bigger. There's also TikTok now and all these social media platforms that you use. Feeling ko, kung ano yung in-apply ko before, yung pa rin ngayon, it's authenticity and the uniqueness. Kasi feeling ko sa daming tao na nag-upload ngayon ng content, you really have to be true to who you are for people to really fully appreciate and understand the content you put out there. And syempre, ngayon, mas madami na ring videos. So even me, I'm trying to learn all these things. But very, very, very important to know na you have your own touch. You can be inspired in so many ways, but ang pinaka-importante talaga is hindi mawawala yung pagka-unique mo. Kasi lalabas talaga yun sa mga videos or photos na ina-upload mo.
Yes, I agree. And like, for example, what you mentioned, when I see a video of yours, yung halatang you're having fun doing it. But of course, it's not always fun, right? It is work. So, paano yun? On days na hindi siya fun, on days na hindi ka, wala ka sa mood, ganon. Paano yun?
Feeling ko madaming makaka-relate sa akin. Minsan talaga hindi mo lang siya maipipilit. Kasi makikita talaga sa facial expression, sa sa gestures mo, and even the way you sometimes emote in front of the camera. If you just feel like you're not having a good day, wag ipilit. And I've had those moments myself. You know, sometimes when people say nga na, you're always so bubbly, every time I see your videos, you're so positive. Like, I think I am a positive person, but I also do have days where I'm not feeling my best. And it's important to just take a step back and do the things that you love offline. I'm not saying I don't love being online, because I do, but I also appreciate all the other things I can do offline. Hindi alam ng mga tao, but I'm actually mostly offline than I am online.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so important. Kasi, of course, your work is mainly seen online. So,
Yes.
that's what I was gonna go to. Kasi especially with our industry, you always have to keep up with what people are interested in, which entails us being on the platforms, diba? Lalo na ikaw, you're on all the different platforms. So, how did you figure out that balance for you? Online time and real world, real time.
So there's online time, which is for work and for myself. Because lagi ko sinasabi na if I just want to keep sharing things that are all, you know, paid for or sponsored or for work, then mawawala rin yung inspiration ko. Because I really started my blog, or I started creating content for myself because I love taking photos and videos. And alam din to ng mga kapatid ko. Kahit saan kami pumunta, every travel, wala pa akong blog, ang hilig ko na mag-picture talaga. So for me, you don't get to share genuine experiences with your followers if you're just solely focused online and the content that you create online. So I really make sure that I do take clips here and there, but I really fully experience and grasp everything that's happening around me. Isang trick na natutunan ko that really helps a lot is my screen time per week or per day. Most smartphones have can tell actually kung gaano kadaming oras ka na nasa cellphone mo. And para sa akin, importante na hindi mas madami ang oras na nasa cellphone ka in real life. There is always a balance of everything. And personally, I love talking to people. I love engaging with them. I love experiencing things. Alam mo yung kahit konting chika lang in real life, kasi dun talaga nagkaka-create ng relationship and experiences with people. So, yung lagi ko sinasabi, when I upload videos on either Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, mag-film ka lang naman a few seconds for a certain clip. And when I usually upload vlogs, it's like 18 minutes out of my whole trip. So you have to understand that as a content creator, we still try to balance everything. We love to share what we can with you guys, but there are so many things outside of the digital world na hindi nyo rin nakikita. Kasi as people also, we want to just experience and be in the moment also.
I think that's so awesome that you shared that, because again, siguro the younger generation who want to be content creators, baka there's this pressure na every moment of the day kailangan I'm on, or like I'm filming, or like any little thing that happens kailangan ready ako to ano. But such an important reminder na offline, real world interactions is still more important.
More powerful. Actually, ang dami ko nga hindi na-film na sobrang, alam mo, minsan wini-wish ko sana na-film ko to, but you're so in the moment that you don't get to film it. And for me, I don't feel bad when that happens because, you know,
It's a
deep in
good
your heart,
sign.
it's here. It's in your mind. You'll remember it forever. And the clips that you'll get to share with the followers and your subscribers is more or less enough din naman eh, because you're also filming and sharing a part of your life. But it doesn't mean that you're sharing everything when you upload a certain something or a certain video.
Yeah. You did mention earlier your siblings. Of course, both are icons, hacks na din sa industriya. So your brother, of course, creative director for a long time now, owns his own production agency. Your sister, one of the top stylists. So what was the effect of that on you? Was it easier or harder? Mas pressure ba na parehong kapatid mo nasa same industry?
I think I love it kasi tulungan talaga kami, and even if we're all in the same industry, iba yung job description or job title naming lahat. So it actually also works for me more because, you know, there's always my sister who tells me, shares all the latest trends, and iba rin kasi yung style namin. Even if naghihiraman kami or minsan hindi niya alam pero kinukuha ko na lang yung damit niya. It's always me styling it differently. So parang na-challenge din ako kasi syempre iba yung style niya. And of course, there's always my brother who I think was mostly my main source of inspiration back when I was in college. So I think never ako ako nagkaroon ng pressure for them. It's really more like, thank you so much for being an ate and kuya. Ang saya-saya ko na nandyan sila, actually, para sa akin. Dahil tulungan talaga kaming tatlo.
Okay, I'd like to end with a few quick questions. First, what is one thing you feel you did right in your journey?
Wow. To just go with my gut and instinct. Kasi nung panahon na yun, the internet was so new and I didn't know where it will take me. But, I told myself, every time I post something on my blog, I feel so happy na I just kept doing it and doing it. Even if you don't know what's ahead of us, just trust your instinct and risk it.
Next, what is one thing you could have improved on naman or done better in your journey?
I think I shouldn't feel insecure because I was in the fashion industry, right? And feeling ko I have to be perfect. Sana mas alam ko na hindi ka naman pala dapat nakikinig sa mga insecurities mo in your head and just really be you.
Oh, amen to that.
Amen.
Please fill in the blanks. Say, for me, trusting the process means that.
Trusting the process means just doing what you want to do and trusting yourself.
Very well said. Love it. Okay, last, eto naman. What is one advice you wish you knew early on in your career that you'd like to share with those starting their careers now?
We're all super busy, but it's still very important to take good care of yourself. Health is wealth. Kasi if nakakalimutan natin alagaan yung sarili natin, then hindi natin magagawa lahat ng gusto natin gawin.
Yeah. You look like you're in such a good place now. I'm so happy for you. Glowing and growing. Thank you so much, Laureen. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.